And now north, south, east, and west. This is your newscaster Elijah Hill Cacho. But before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. For the headlines, our weather forecast at 3 p.m. Typhoon Julian, also known as Krathon, was 245 kilometers east of Cagayan with winds of 120 kilometers per hour and gusts of 150 kilometers per hour, moving northwest at 15 kilometers per hour. Local news. Philippine leaders join forces to protect children. Manpower challenges beset PSSO in implementing CCTV ordinance. New Lingap satellite office opens. DCCDC urges cops to register to avail of services programs. For national news, Marbil orders a reinvestigation of former PCSO official murder. NBA 7 nabs woman for selling fake BIR PhilHealth cards. International news. At least 45 people killed by Israeli airstrike in Lebanon on Sunday. What's the latest news about the Trump-Harris race? It depends on how you ask. Entertainment news. SNL kicked off season 50 with stars-studded cold open about politics. Demi Moore's teeny dog Pilaf melts the heart of Graham Norton, Lady Gaga, and Colin Farrell. Sports news. College football's Saturday roundup. Alabama completes a thrilling win over Georgia. Arch Manning impresses for Texas. Chicago White Sox make unwanted history by recording the most losses in a single modern MLB season. Featured news. Philippines embraces National Coffee Day with local flavors. Texas top restaurant dazzles diners with culinary inventions. Trivia. The rise of the online shopping in the Philippines. Weather forecast. At 3 p.m., Typhoon Julian, also known as Krathon, was 245 kilometers east of Cagayan with winds of 120 kilometers per hour and gusts of 150 kilometers per hour, moving northwest at 15 kilometers per hour. Stormy conditions are expected in Batanes, Cagayan, including Babuyan Islands, Apayao, and Ilocos Norte due to the Typhoon Julian, with a threat of flash floods and landslides from heavy rains. Aurora, Ilocos, Cordillera, and Cagayan Valley will experience gusty winds and rains posing a moderate risk. Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Mindoro, and parts of Central Luzon will see cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms. There's a potential of flash floods or landslides. The rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated thunderstorms with possible severe effects during localized storms. Local news. PH leader joins forces to protect children. A national summit on combating online sexual abuse and exploitation of children, also known as OSAEC, was held on September 16, 2024, uniting Philippine leaders and organizations to intensify efforts against these crimes. Organized by International Justice Mission, also known as IJM, and the government agencies, the summit launches a new campaign challenges culture norms that hinder reporting. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. emphasized a zero-tolerance stance on OSAEC. Key stakeholders discussed law enforcement, survivor support, and community engagement. The event also highlighted survivor stories through Project BRACE, or BRACE, which empowers them through art. Authorities urge the public to report OSAEC crimes to the police. Manpower challenges BSET PSSO in implementing CCTV ordinance. The Davao City Public Safety and Security Office, also known as PSSO, faces challenges in enforcing the amendment CCTV ordinance due to the shortage of inspection personnel. With only 8 staff members inspecting numerous establishments, PSSO head Angel Sumagaysay said inspections just began and are progressing slowly. Despite these limitations, the office submits weekly reports to the City Mayor's Office and a Business Bureau. Coordination with the other offices continues to ensure compliance, but some establishments delay access, needing central office approval. The ordinance passed the November 2023 mandates comprehensive CCTV coverage for business establishments. New Lingap Satellite Office opens. The 6th Satellite Office of Lingap para sa Mahirap officially opened on September 26, 2024. At the Davao City Recreational Center, it will serve residents of Barangay 31-D, 36-D, 37-D, 40-D, and Bukana, providing easier access to the service such as assistance with hospital and laboratory bills, dialysis, funeral expenses, and medicine support. Team leader Sheila May Maturan emphasizes that locals no longer need to travel to the main office. Residents like Daniel Manrel have already benefited from the new office, receiving aid for his parents' high hospital bills. DCCDC urges cops to register to avail of services programs. The Davao City Cooperative Development Council, also known as DCCDC, urges cooperatives to register with the Cooperative Development Office, or CCDO, to access service and programs. As of 2023, 455 cooperatives are registered, and more are encouraged to join. The DCCDC offers support through government program coordination, addressing operational issues, and providing technical trainings. Chairperson Eduardo Cervantes highlighted challenges such as taxation, which the council helps cooperatives navigate. October declared National Cooperative Month will feature various activities, including a trade fair, sports event, free planting, and medical mission, also promoting the theme Cooperatives Stronger Together Today for a Brighter Future, or Brighter Tomorrow. National news. Marbil orders reinvestigation of former PCSO officials' murder. The Philippine National Police, or PNP, Chief General Romel Marbil has ordered a thorough reinvestigation into the unresolved murder of former PCSO Board Secretary Wesley Barayuga. This comes after Police Lieutenant Colonel Santi Mendoza, during a House investigation, accused Napolcom Commissioner Alberto Leonardo and a former PCSO General Manager Royina Garma of masterminding Barayuga's July 2020 murder. Mendoza claimed he was coerced into complying with the order, with paid 300,000 pesos for the operation. Marbil assured the public that the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, CIDG, will thoroughly re-examine the case, ensuring accountability. Both Garma and Leonardo denied the allegations. NBA 7 nabs woman for selling fake BIR PhilHealth cards. A 29-year-old woman, Verlene Sobrian, was arrested for allegedly selling fake Bureau of Internal Revenue, also known as BIR tax identification number, or TIN, and PhilHealth cards in a entrapment operation by the National Bureau of Investigation, or NBI, in Central Visayas on September 24, 2024. Subrian from Naga, Cebu reportedly sold the counterfeit documents for 150 to 450 pesos, with higher prices for rush orders. NBI 7 Director Renan Agostos Oliva expressed concerns over possible foreign involvement in the scheme. Subrian faces charges for falsification of documents and computer-related forgery. BIR urged the public to process documents only through official channels. International news. At least 45 people killed by Israeli airstrike in Lebanon on Sunday. For at least 45 people were killed and 76 injured in Israeli airstrike on two locations in Lebanon on Sunday. According to the Lebanese Health Ministry, in the southern village of Ain al-Deb, 24 people were reportedly dead and 29 injured. Another 21 people were killed and 47 injured in the Baalbek Harmel region in Bekaa Valley. The intensified airstrike have forced tens of thousands of Lebanese civilians onto the streets, as Israel targets Hezbollah militants allegedly embedded in civilian areas, leading to a significant destructions of residential buildings and critical infrastructure. What's the latest news about the Trump and Harris race? Well, it depends. Over the past week, Americans were more likely to encounter news about the former President Donald Trump than Vice President Kamala Harris, as reported by The Breakthrough, a CNN polling project following a recent high-profile events, including the presidential debate and the first assassination attempt against Trump. The data reveals a significant divide in perceptions between Democrats and Republicans. Republicans predominantly focused on an assassination attempt in Florida, while Democrats noted Trump's baseless claims about Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio. In a recent survey conducted from the September 20 to 23, 75% of Americans reportedly consuming news about Trump, compared to 69% from Harris. This marks a shift from late August and early September, when interest in both candidates was nearly equal. Republicans were notably more likely to mention terms related to the assassination attempt, including specific about the golf course where it occurred. Entertainment news. SNL kick off a season 50 with a star-studded cold open about politics. Saturday Night Live kick off its 50th season with a star-studded cold open focusing on the presidential election. Maya Rudolph returned as Vice President Kamala Harris, humorously comparing her campaign to Sabrina Carpenter's hit Espresso. She was joined by the guest star Jim Gaffigan as Tim Walz, Andy Samberg as Doug Emhoff, and Dana Carvey as President Joe Biden. The sketch shifted to the James Austin Johnson as Donald Trump, who struggled to keep an audience during a lengthy rally. Bowen Yang appeared as Senator J.D. Vance, adding humor to the Trump's affection for him. Jean Smart hosted, with Jilly Roll as the musical guest. Demi Moore's teeny dog Pilaf melts the heart of Graham Norton, Lady Gaga, and Colin Farrell. Demi Moore appeared on the Graham Norton Show with her adorable micro Chihuahua Pilaf, whom she playfully called her special significant other, while discussing her film The Substance, Moore revealed that Pilaf goes everywhere with her and recently had a cover shoot of Dog, a dog version of Vogue. After Colin Farrell expressed interest in taking a selfie with Pilaf, Moore showcased the pop on stage, where she charmed the audience. Lady Gaga affectionately noted Pilaf's tiny size and unique appearance, to which Moore explained the dog's dental quirks. Gaga concluded, "She's perfect, capturing the essence of Pilaf's charm." Sports news. College football Saturday roundup. Alabama completes thrilling win over Georgia Arch. Manning impresses for Texas. Number 4. Alabama Crimson Tide pulled off a thrilling 41-34 victory over number 2 Georgia Bulldogs on Saturday, overcoming a 34-33 deficit in the final minutes. Alabama dominated the earlier time, leading 30-7 at halftime. But Georgia mounted a comeback, scoring 3 touchdowns in the second half. The game's turning point came when Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe connected with freshman Ryan Williams for a 75-yard touchdown. Georgia's Carson Beck threw 3 interceptions, sealing the win for Alabama, now 4-0. In the other games, number 1 Texas secured a 35-13 win over Mississippi State, with Arch Manning impresses with 324 passing yards. Kentucky stunned number 6 Ole Miss to 27-17, marking their highest ranked road win since 1977. Number 12 Michigan narrowly held of Minnesota, winning 27-24 after a late comeback attempt. Chicago White Sox makes unwanted history by recording the most losses in a single modern MLB season. The Chicago White Sox set a new MLB record for losses in a season after failing 4-1 to the Detroit Tigers, marking the 121st defeat of 2024. The Tigers secured a playoff spot with this victory, scoring twice in the 5th inning and responding in the 7th after the White Sox caught the lead. Previously, the Mets held the modern record with 120 losses in 1962, while the 1899 Cleveland Spiders hold the overall record with 134. The White Sox season began poorly with just 3 wins in their first 25 games, followed by a 14-game losing streak and a 21-game skid. Despite a struggle, there is a social media teams has humorously announced the losses. The Sox have only won 39 games this season and have 2 games left against the Tigers. Featured stories. Philippines embrace a National Coffee Day with local flavors. On September 29, 2024, the Philippines celebrated National Coffee Day, highlighting the country's rich coffee culture and diverse local flavors. Coffee shops nationwide offered promotion, tasting, and special blends to engage enthusiasts and promote sustainable sourcing. Re-owned regions like Batangas, Cordillera, and Cavite showcase their unique beans, emphasizing their importance of supporting local farmers. Events included workshops on brewing techniques and discussions on the future of the Philippine coffee in the global market. As Filipinos increasingly turn the local coffee, the day marked growing appreciation of homegrown flavor and sustainable practices within the industry. Texas top restaurant dazzles diner with culinary inventions or innovations. Texas acclaimed restaurant, the Rustic Table, continues to wow foods lovers with its innovative approach to farm to table dining. Nestled in the heart of Austin, this culinary gem prides itself on using fresh, locally sourced ingredients to create mouth-watering dishes that celebrates Texas flavors. Highlights from the menu include smoked brisket, tacos, roasted vegetable salads, and artisanal desserts crafted by award-winning chefs. The Rustic Table also offers a curated selections of local wines and craft beers, making it a most visited spot for both locals and tourists. The restaurant inviting atmosphere and commitment to sustainability enhance the dining experience. Trivia: the rise of the online shopping in the Philippines. The Philippines has seen a significant surge in the online shopping, particularly during the pandemic, with a population of over 113 million. More than 76% of Filipinos are now active in internet users, contributing to a booming e-commerce market. Popular platforms like Lazada, Shopee, and Zalora have made it easier for consumers to shop from the comfort of their homes. Events like the 11/11 and 12/12 sales draw millions of shoppers, offering massive discounts and promotions. The growth of mobile payments and delivery services has further propelled this trend, making online shopping an integral part of Filipino culture and lifestyle. That is all for our news today. Once again, this is your newscaster Elijah Hilcacho. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. Good morning, Davao.